Alright, as the title suggests, this is a little update video on my Savannah monitor and the progress I've been making with him. As you can see here, he has gone to allow me to tongue feed him, and I like to note, watch him eat this mealworm out of that loose substrate. Look at that, he picked it up beautifully, no substrate was consumed at all. He, with precision, he nailed that worm only. So, you know, not that I'm saying everybody should have loose substrate in their tanks, but these animals know how to survive on it. You know, that's the way they are in the wild. But so this time I gave him a great big old fat worm, and this was his first time with this large of a meal. I had been feeding him crickets and mealworms up to this point, so I thought I'd give him one of these worms and just let him go at it. So while he's eating, I just want to talk a little bit about this guy. You know, I'm kind of letting him set the pace on how, you know, he and I interact. Up until this point, he usually runs and hides, you know, because he's afraid. He's little, you know, he doesn't trust me, and that's fine, I understand. So that's why I'm working with him, going slow, doing things at his pace. You know, of course, I'd love to have him super tame and be able to hold him right now, but, you know, he isn't there yet. So I'm happy that he is trusting of coming to me when I have the food available, of course, and that he sticks around. Now this is probably the third or fourth session of me feeding him off the tongs. The first couple times, you know, he'd grab the worm off the tongs and then quickly go retreat and hide and eat in privacy, and then slowly but surely he started coming around to where, as you can see in this video, he's more than comfortable eating, even though I'm still standing right there with a big old ugly camera pretty much shoved in his face and watching him battle this worm. So now he does eventually get this thing down, and unfortunately I'm not going to show you the entire clip just because it actually took him a little bit to finally mash that thing to the point where he felt comfortable to swallow it. But so I'm really happy with the progress I'm making with this little guy, and you know, with any luck, we will soon start working on handling. But again, it's got to be at his pace. I do, after he takes the mealworm, or in this case, this big ol' ugly green worm, off the tongs, I have been touching him a little bit with the tongs just to, you know, kind of get him used to something, you know, moving that's touching him. He still does defensive stance, you know, he kind of flattens his body and turns, you know, toward it. So that tells me he's not quite ready to be handled, and so I'm going to try to help him out here because this worm is just really holding on. But with his little shake, there he goes. See, he's got it off. And he goes right back at it. So he definitely wants to eat this thing. And like I said, he does eventually get it down. And unfortunately my camera wants to focus on the water stains. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm really pleased at the progression we're making with this little guy. And again, with any luck, you know, in a year's time, we'll be able to, I'll be able to have him out and handle him, and you guys will see a whole lot more of him. And I'm really looking forward to getting him into my educational program, so that way I can take him out in public, and, you know, the public can see and kind of learn about these guys. Once we get to where he's comfortable with being handled, I want to work on a harness, putting one on and having him used to that, kind of like a leash type setup. That would be my ultimate goal, but we'll see. Again, this is all at his pace, and, you know, I'm not gonna force him to wear it if it just freaks him out too much, you know? Because that's not gonna help the public, you know, understand these guys. If I put a leash on him and suddenly he goes, you know, crazy, so to speak, and, you know, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm hopeful for it, and you know, I've said it already that I'm very pleased with the progression of this guy. So I think this is a pretty decent update. I don't want to make this too long. I don't want to bore you guys. So, but I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop of what was going on with Maximus here. So I just want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, later.
Shut up and sit down.